project, The Gifted, is about the children who, despite their young age, have already decided what to be and what they want to achieve in life. They chose a challenging way full of numerous tasks, work, and constant self-development. And that is exactly what makes them bien, known, successful, and famous. Children born in a creative family often follow the steps of their parents. It is not an axiom, but history has witnessed a lot of examples like this. After being captivated by the charm of the magical world of the theatrical stage or fascinating light of the movie spotlights in the adolescences, it is incredibly difficult for them to imagine themselves in a different role. In fact, why to be occupied with it if everything is going well as even professionals admit it? Let them, the parents of the young talent, in a combined position.
Кейбір өнер адамдары болады, жоқ, мен баламның өнерде жүрген қаламайым, әртіс болған қаламайым.
There are such kind of artists who categorically refuse their children to be in this environment and to become artists, singers, or actors. I'm quite the opposite person, and if I see that my son has a strong desire and how keen he is, I will fully support him. Why should I make him change his mind?
Мен қолдаймын баламды.
Ashimkhan Akaris, our hero today, comes from a very well-known creative family in Kazakhstan. His parents, Nurken Atyulov and Aynur Birmuhametova, are entertainers, actors of cinema, theater, and dubbing. Therefore, the appearance of Akaris on the stage in any role is not surprising, and it just needed time. When I was 6, I participated in the program On Sausak. I had no role. I was just in a crowd. But after, filming producers of Balapan TV channel noticed me and began inviting me to different projects. The first experience on television impressed young Akaris so much that almost every evening he made his family sit in the hall and acted out the roles of various talk show hosts. Seeing such a genuine interest of her son, Aynur Birmuhametova began taking Akaris to different castings, including dubbing. My elder brother was the first to participate in dubbing. In 2013, the movie Nemo came out and he voiced the main character there. After watching the cartoon, I told my mother that I would like to try my luck in dubbing. One of his first works was the role of Mowgli in the movie The Jungle Book by American director Jon Favreau. It is the 14th movie translated into Kazakh. How the Jungle Book was dubbed in Kazakh. This film is about friendship and kindness. I learned a lot from this film. My favorite piece in the movie is when Mowgli shouts, "I am Mowgli. This is my house." Making voiceovers for the main hero in the adaptation, Rudyard Kipling's novel, made Akaris really famous. The work of a young dubbing actor got keen response from critics. But he himself admits that it was not so easy, sometimes. Sometimes, because of being a newcomer, I wasn't organized while working with the director and didn't cope with the dubbing. You see, to do the dubbing is rather hard. You should have to voice not just the words, but also the emotions and sounds of the character. If he runs puffing, you will have to do it as well. His mom, who voiced Ka, the snake in the same movie, often called Akaris to order.
Адамдар көбіне ауылдарда, жунгледен алыс жерде тұрады. Бірақ кейде саяхаттайды. Сол кездерде үңгір ішінде лапылдап жарық жанады. Оның аты Қызыл Гүл.
After the successes of Akaris in The Jungle Book, invitations to other projects were not long in coming. I took part in voicing of numerous movies and cartoons of Walt Disney Company. Besides The Jungle Book, I worked on The Mysteries of Coco, the cartoon Up, and the movie Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets.
Қалай көңіл-күй қалай?
Жақсы.
Дайынсың? Жақсы, жұмыс істеуге дайынсың ба?
Иә.
С ним было очень легко работать, он очень органичный,
It was so easy to work with him. He is a lively and cheerful young person. He is full of energy and encourages us, the sound director and me. It sets the tone for us. He finds the irony in any scene. He learns everything on his own and even helps us with taking some decisions.
даже помогает в некоторых решениях.
Shah Murat Ordabayev, the director who worked with Akaris on one of the projects, admits that the boy is so professional now that he has not any problems which his colleagues of his age used to have. The director's close friend boasted once that he had completed voice acting with the child actor for a month. Let's compare. It took Akaris 6 days to work on Mysteries of Coco. Adult actors cope with the same scope of work, just a quarter faster.
Маған Коко құпиясындағы өзімнің кейіпкерім өте ұнады.
I like the character in the Mysteries of Coco very much because he takes after me. He is a dreamer and romantic like me. He is a musician, and that also makes us similar.
Музыкамен айналысады. Мен де сондаймын.
Тоқта! Сурет! Ана сурет шығып кетеді ғой. Сурет! Мен оны жоғалтып алдым деп айқайлап кеттік.
Тоқта! Сурет!
Мен оны жоғалтып алдым. Тағы да бір рет. Қаттырақ.
A song, Please Don't Forget Me, is the most difficult in the cartoon because Miguel is crying when he sings that song to his granny. I absolutely couldn't start crying. Just imagine you talk the words through, sing the tune, and in addition to it, you have to cry. I couldn't cry at first, then my mom gave me a severe scolding. I got angry and started to cry, and the director seized the moment, and we successfully recorded the song.
Жүрсек тағы жолықпай, ұмытпа сен, гитара үні шалқыса, мұңайған күнде көрмей көктем келеді, қайтадан мені көргенше, ұмытпа.
Getting into such a complex material was 100% right, both the Kazakh ensemble and Akaris. All those who directly and indirectly were familiar with the movie had not failed to admit that. Such appreciation became a pleasant bonus for Akaris because nothing keeps you up like recognition of your merits by other people. As an actor, Akaris definitely got to his emotions and he understood all our tasks. Of course, there are some difficult scenes to play, dramatic scenes where you have to cry, to sob, and laugh. Very bright scenes. Not everything he managed to do from the first take, but nevertheless, it worked out. Soon, filmmakers noticed the talented and promising young man. In his 12 years, Akaris has already managed to appear in several full-length movies and serials. You also can see him in Cyber Protectors project, which was presented in January 2018. Akaris got the role of the genius programmer, Sunjata. Judging by the numerous posts in the Instagram of the young actor, performing on the stage is not so difficult for him. On the contrary, it gives him never-ending inspiration with lots of fun and positive feelings.
Бала болғаннан кейін кей кезде бұны бір ойын ретінде қабылдайды. Кейбір кезде, ал шынымен де бір күрделі сәттерге кездескен кезде.
He is still a child, that is why everything is like a game for him. But in some serious and difficult moments, he realizes that it is real work. But mostly he sees it like a game. We explain him at home that he should try to become a professional. If you stepped on the path of art, you would have to try to do everything on a high level.
Өнерге бет бұрғаннан кейін сен не жасасаң да сен жоғарғы деңгейде жасауың керек деген ұғымды өзіне түсіндіреміз.
Just recently, Akaris has finished working on one more serial, the name of which we kept in secret on the request of director Nurgisa Al-Murat. This movie turned out to be a dual challenge for Akaris because during the whole filming time he had been in Almaty far from his relatives, and the character himself was not easy to play at all.
Ағарыстың рөлі өте ауыр рөлдердің бірі, өйткені әке-шешесі жоқ, жетім баланың рөлі болғандықтан, Ағарыстың өмірде әке-шешесі бар, жағдай.
The role of Akaris is one of the most difficult. You had to play an orphan boy. Akaris has got his parents, and it is very difficult for the child from a well-to-do family to play the role of an orphan. He had to cry. There were a lot of events, but even famous and adult actors not always managed to cry during the tragic scenes. And in my opinion, he played those scenes perfectly well. Many actors fail to burst into real tears. And he not only shed tears, but tried to get into the character and was able to do that. He played his role perfectly.
Жай ғана жас шығарып қойған жоқ. Ол сол рольға кіруге тырысты, кіре білді, және өз ролін жақсы алып шықты.
Being away from the movie cameras, Akaris turns into an absolutely normal child, energetic, restless, and very cheerful. He enthusiastically tells the family about his successes, reads adventurous stories, or plays the dombra. Even an adult may envy his broad-mindedness and diversity of interest.
Астана қаласында мемлекеттік академиялық Қалибек Қуанышбаев атындағы қазақ музыкалық драма театры бар. Сол театрда
There is a theater after Qalibek Kuanishbayev in Astana. Akaris plays children roles in the performances together with people's artists and honored workers at one stage. He learns English. There's also an Institute of Confucius. He studies the Chinese language there. Also, he goes in for basketball.
ағылшын тіліне қатысады. Осы Астанада Конфуций институты бар, сол жерде Қытай тіліне қатысады. Баскетбол секциясына қатысады.
He doesn't take classes on improving his diction, even though they're necessary for the actor of dubbing. He thinks that his mother, a part-time teacher for scenic speech, always helps him at home.
Сыздықтың сөйлік салмасын үзді.
Тағы да?
Сыздықтың
салмасын үзді.
Сыздықтың сүлік салмасын үзді.
Тағы да?
Сыздықтың сүлік салмасын үзді.
Akaris improves his vocal skills under the strict directions of his parents.
Мен ән айтам деп оқыған жоқпын.
I didn't learn singing on purpose. My mother teaches it to me. My brother and I took part in various musical projects and sang together with the family. But I'm not so bound to singing.
Ән айттық, ағам екеуміз, отбасымызбен. Бірақ әнге қатты жақын емеспін. Көзімнің қарасы, көңілімнің санасы, өтпейді іштегі ғашықтың жарасы.
In summer, Akaris tries to spend as much time as possible on the street fitness grounds. He realizes that as an actor, he needs a strong and sturdy body. However, sport has always played a big role in his life.
Осы жылы 5-ші сыныпты бітірдім. 5-ші сыныпта бізде basketball.
I finished the 5th grade this year. We have periodic tournaments in basketball. I feel as if something lights up inside me when I play basketball. I like playing basketball and always want to play.
Мен баскетбол ойнағым келеді.
Despite a tough schedule, constant travels, and numerous creative projects, there is a place for the most important thing in the life of Akaris. It is a true male friendship.
Akaris екеуміз 54-ші мектеп лицейінің 1-ші сыныбына бірге бардық. Біз сол уақыттан бері 5 жыл бірге доспыз. Akaris екеуміз
We went to the first grade of school, Lyceum 54, together. It means that we have already been friends for 5 years. I and Akaris are close friends, almost brothers. We spend time together in the class, and when we are free, Akaris is loyal and faithful. Anyone being in difficulty can ask him for help, and he will always give it. He is honest and a helpful friend, not just for me, but as well for all our mutual acquaintances.
әрдайым қол ұшын беретін жақсы, шыншыл дос деп білемін.
There's one more trait in Akaris which probably is peculiar to all creative people. He is a great dreamer. That is why, even despite his obvious successes in the creative field, he has not decided with his profession yet.
Мен өте арманшылмын. Кейде баскетбол.
Yes, I am really a dreamer. Sometimes I want to be a basketball player, then again, an actor. And sometimes I think about the career of the president. But whoever I grew up to be and whatever profession I choose, my main dream is to serve for the benefit of my native people.
Қазақ еліне пайдам тисе екен деп.
From his childhood, having been rotated in a bohemian society and tested recognition and fame so early, the young man could grow up capricious and vain. Fortunately, it didn't happen to Akaris. He is very easy and calm about his successes, listens to his parents' critics with patience, and stays positive about his future. Accordingly, we wish him not to lose such remarkable qualities over the years, and we will surely hear about him.